What's up, everybody? I'm here to tell you that you need to be getting off YouTube after this video. Yeah, it may sound kind of weird for somebody who's making content to tell you to stop watching content, but the truth of the matter is that we basically often spin around in circles. We watch a bunch of different videos that are unrelated. We're getting all of this information from here, and I'm telling you this from my own experience. I didn't even think about this as a content creator, which honestly, it sounds like we just fill diapers, a content creator, because that's kind of what it is. A lot of the people on YouTube just make a video every day, over and over and over again, to game the algorithm so that they get more subscribers and more views, and that builds their audience, and then they're able to, sell their program or whatever that is. Nothing wrong with that, in theory, but or at least not for the content creator, right? Nothing wrong with that. They've got to do what they've got to do to try to get their audience, right? But as far as us consuming the content, all it does is just keep us in a perpetual state of needing to fill content in our minds that's disorganized, it's scattered, and it's really pointed toward problems. It's not solution focused. It has nothing to do with really elevating you from where you are, and frankly, everyone who's watching these videos are in different places, so their solutions are going to need to be different. So here we are, watching YouTube videos about this, about that, about this thing over here, all this discombobulated, disorganized, chaotic information that we're consuming, and then we, ooh shiny, talk about pendulums, right? And so the algorithm just starts feeding us more and more of what we've clicked on. So, here we are just buried in just a constant stream of information, just having our faces blown off with way too much info. Okay? You don't need that much information. There's never been a time in human history where anyone has needed this much information. The information that you really need is in here, frankly. And what you probably would do you better, in my opinion, is to find something that is organized, that's laid out, that actually cuts information away to show you what you really should focus on. Now, I heard this and read this in a book a long time ago about hallucinogens, that you would think that hallucinogens probably turn on all these things in your mind. Well, in actuality, what they do is they slow down parts of your brain. And that's actually what's happening, is you're able to focus on certain things and see more and experience more as a result of certain things stopping, right? Like, our minds are really picking up on all this information. Our subconscious mind's picking up on all the stimulus around us. Subconscious mind knows everything, right? It knows all of it. But the conscious mind is maybe picking up on 5%. And our conscious mind is clicking this, clicking that. Oh, I need to learn tarot. Oh, I need to learn astrology. Oh, I need to learn how to meditate. Well, what is watching someone meditate but voyeurism? You know what I mean? Like, what is a guided meditation other than really just seriously just watching someone do the thing that you should be doing yourself, right? And I mean, I'm just as guilty as anybody else of this. I never really even thought about it until kind of recently, right? And how the algorithm itself keeps feeding us these things over and over and over again, and keeping us in a perpetual state of having to consume. So I want to encourage you to get off of the algorithm, get off of even Instagram, Facebook, all of these other things that are designed to capture your attention. That's what they're there for. Pick something that gets your attention, focus on that, implement it into your life. If that's a course, if that's a program, if that's a webinar even with that cringy sales pitch at the end, it's still better than watching random YouTube videos over and over and over and over again and not improving. Because here's what happens. Here's you, and here's your attention. Oh, look here, a crazy video. Oh, interesting. This might help. This helps me. oh, here's something that doesn't. Here's something that is interesting. Maybe I want to follow along this path. Well, maybe I'll instead decide to go down here. Well, maybe, oh, look at this. Oh, shiny. Oh, no. Ooh, that's cringy. Whatever, okay? Now this line is going up and down and up and down and up and down. If we were to take this line and focus it on something, implementing something for your life, you'd be up here at this point. This line, if we were to straighten it out, even if the trajectory was, incremental, which it should be anyway, right? Like Kaizen, it should be. In 3 months, you could be in a much, much better place than you are now by focusing on something and giving your energy to it. Like investing in yourself, your own attention, and your own development and well-being, as opposed to watching videos or listening to podcasts, just as bad, right? Just constant stream of da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and this is happening, and then there's that, and then there's this thing over here, and there's that thing over there. And all of your attention is getting sucked out of you, which is your only tool. That's all you have is attention. That is how you use your mind to give energy away, via the tool of attention. So you watch like a bunch of, documentaries about this terrible thing that happened or this awful, thing that's coming or whatever it is. All you're doing is wasting your time when you could get on track. And it doesn't matter whose course or program it is. I have one, sure, and I would love to work with you if you're interested in working with me. I think that I have some strengths that set me apart, i.e., I know what my weaknesses are, and I find people who can fill those in. But whoever it is that resonates with you, work with them. Put yourself in a position where you are accountable and you have support and you have a community and you have a group of people who have similar interests, ideas, and they want to help you and you want to help them, and you put yourself in a win-win-win situation. That's when you're giving your purpose and doing what your heart wants to do. Your heart doesn't want to sit around and be berated by information all day. We've never been at this place in history with this much of a smorgasbord of information. It ain't about the information. And most of the videos that are being made, and I didn't know this, I'm just learning this. Most of the videos that are made by content creators, they're Googling what people are looking for, right? They're just SEOing you a bunch of crap, whatever it is that's popular, whether it's true, whether it's not. You'd be like, oh, human design. People make 20,000 videos on human design in one day. None of them are experts. Maybe a few people were, right? You Google breath work. Now there's like 50,000 breath workers, right? All of a sudden, right? It's like, well, nobody knew what that was until Wim Hof. You know what I mean? I would suggest, if you're really interested in doing breath work, for instance, buy the Wim Hof Fundamentals course. Don't watch a cheesy YouTube video from some dude who's living in his dad's basement and try this, new breathing technique that's going to change your life. It's not going to change your life. It's going to waste your life. You need to focus on something, give your energy to that. Get off YouTube, get off Instagram, and focus on yourself. Don't watch somebody meditate, right? And find a group, find a community, find a course, find whatever it is that you need that you can focus on, be a part of, and continue to develop, right? It took me 8 years to put and cobble together the amount of information that I am presenting in my course, right? And most of the reason why is because I was consuming all this information way out of order, and then I had to order it. If somebody would have said, hey man, I can save you 5 years. I can save you 6 years. I can save you 7, 8 years of time and research. I would have been like, dude, how much? Let's go. Because I've taken a lot of programs too, and from my opinion, what lacks is usually community. There's usually not a solid community of people of like mind or accountability or who speak the same language. And to me, that's the biggest benefit of being a part of a community, is that I get to share with everyone who's in there a specific sort of language set, and we can all explore and discover things together. And I also am very fortunate to have a very, very talented group of people around me that I jive well with, that we've known each other for years, and we've kind of developed and evolved a relationship and a community to the point that we are now. So it's pretty magical and special to me. But I want to encourage you to get very specific about what it is that you want, and to stop, just going over here and over there and over here and over there and over here and over there. It's okay to explore. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand that when you're just clicking random videos on YouTube, on the internet, and watching them over and over again, this is really what you're doing. When you could be doing this, or you could be doing this, and you could be a part of a group that really wants to help you and see you succeed. So that's it for this video. I want to encourage you, do yourself a favor and put yourself on a trajectory of improvement, as opposed to just mental masturbation, right? It's like the manifesting hamster wheel. If you haven't seen how ridiculous that is, then go check out my Instagram, because I got a clown on that a little. It's silly, right? It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's what most people are doing in the self-help community. And that's what I did for a long, long time. That's the reason why I can say this, because I'm very familiar with the process. And I've wasted a lot of my own time, right? 8 years of time I put in. I don't consider that a waste, because I've taken a lot of different pieces of information and synthesized them together. However, some of that really, 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 really was unnecessary. So if I can shorten things for people, and there's a lot of other people who are doing that very same thing, I encourage you to take that path, because it's going to shorten your amount of time to get from where you are to where you want to be. You want to get there as quickly as possible, as soon as possible. You want to arrive there, and you think, oh, well, I need a new air conditioner, or I need to get new wheels on my car. And I'm not saying that you don't, but if that's your concern, you maybe can think a little bit higher. Think more than that. Think about getting a new car. Think about getting yourself to a place where you are really benefiting yourself as well as society and a community in a win-win-win. Well, how much easier is it for you to be able to get new brakes or whatever if you're in a position where you have access to resources, brainstorming, creative problem solving, people who can help you, make better, more informed choices and decisions, because you're focusing on yourself and not just all this random, hubbubaloo or whatever that surrounds us constantly. So yeah, that's it. I'll stop there. I'll jump off the soapbox, but I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to go ahead and invest in yourself, however that is, whoever that's with. Find someone who's a mentor or a coach to you, and invest in yourself by working with somebody who is going to hold you accountable, who is going to make sure that you're responsible for what you do, who's going to give you access to a community. Do those things. Do those things, and you will skyrocket to success, as opposed to dwindle, because frankly, that is what happened. That is what happens. Want to give a big shout out to my friends at Content Safe. Content Safe. The only people I trust more than Content Safe with my material is the NSA, and they do a pretty good job. So check them out if you're a content creator. You want to get your stuff spread across multiple different websites or whatever. All the stuff, all the things that you've made, every single one of those videos, they can publish it all over all the other platforms, which are becoming more and more popular and less alternative. Check out my website, BootsyGreenwood.com. I got a free Facebook group. That's in there. Hey, you know what? Just go ahead and jump on a discovery call. There's a link for that right in the description of this video. And I haven't even really launched the course yet that I'm working on. It's still having the final touches being put on it. And I'm working with some amazing people who are helping me with those final touches. So everyone who's kind of come through on the launch, on the sort of pre-sale, as we built the program in real time, has had a lot of really good feedback. I've gotten a lot of really good feedback, so I'm learning and improving constantly. And if you want to work with me, I'd love to work with you. Schedule a call, and we'll will make it worth your while. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're doing very, very well. Now get out there and enjoy the springtime.